Okay, so how about a good story about on Granddad? Something good he did.
My dad?
Yeah.
Oh, well, him and Pierce, Uncle Pierce Raymond, now there was the characters. They were characters then too. There was an outfit lived there in California, in Cache Valley. I can't remember his name. He had a lot of land and a lot of cattle and horses, big herds of them. So they hired Dad to feed cattle one winter. So of course Pierce and Elsie, they were out there. And Pierce says, "I'll go help you. I'll go with you." Well, they went over there, and he said he had several great big, they mostly run Durham cattle, red or roan Durham cattle. And he had several big bulls, old bulls. And he said this one bull was always on the fight. And Pierce says, "Hell, kid," he always called Dad kid. He says, "Hell, kid, let's take the fight out of him." Dad says, "That's all right with me, if you think you can." And he said that bull, he'd come, and he didn't want to eat as they were feeding with a team of slaves. As they threw the hay off, he'd rather prance along to the side of the rack trying to spar a fight. So Pierce says, "If that bull stops and eats," he said, "you go a little ways, let me off, and you throw a pile of hay on me." Then he says, "Go on," and he says, "when he gets close to that pile of hay, you whistle." That's all right. So he said it worked out just like Pierce wanted it. And he said, "I went just a little ways and I kept watching." And he says, that bull come right up to that pile of hay where Pierce was. He says, "I whistled him." He said, "Pierce come up out of that hay." Just like Nolan did out of the spud sack when Ronnie reached for it.
Uh-huh.
And Dad says that bull just turned inside out. He said he never stopped. He went straight back to the yards. They were always pulling. He said one time that same winter, he said that they had another young bull, and he thought he was something. Pierce says, "Let's take the fight out of him." So they get him in the corral, and they threw a rope on him, snubbed him down, and they get a beef hide they killed a beef, and the hide was dry and just big flat hide. They wired that hide to the bull's tail and turned him loose. And he says, oh, Pierce just laughed and laughed. Oh, that was fun. And he said if he come to a fence, he just took the fence with him. He said he went through about 3 or 4 fences like that until he tore the hide, or the hide come off in his tail. Dad says to Pierce, "Now you've had your fun and your laugh. Now," he says, "it's up to you to fix the fence."